Welcome back, St. John's, and thanks for joining us. We've got a lot to talk about, from a basket case to Nipplegate and the snowball effect of Weinstein's trump card. We're bringing it all to you. Let's strike this match. To start this episode, we're going to take a trip back in time. The year was 2004, and most college students were children, so you may not remember Super Bowl 38. Now that I look back, 2004 was a weird time. You had Christina Aguilera, Madonna, and Britney Spears in a three-way smooch during their VMA performance, and then this happens and has Christian America losing their minds. The Super Bowl has had some of the best halftime shows, from when Prince performs Purple Rain in the Rain to Katy Perry and her Left Shark. But no performance has been more famous or infamous, depending on who you ask, than Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson's performance at Super Bowl 38. It was a normal little show, the two of them putting on a great act, but then it all came loose when Justin had ripped a part of Janet's shirt off, exposing her bare nipple. I can say nipple, right? Okay. In front of the entire world. Nothing like that happened before then, and nothing like it since. I would play it for you, but I've been sent in school. I don't know if we can get away with that. I mean, not even Janet got away with it either, because she received a lifetime ban from performing at the country's biggest sporting event. A lifetime ban for standing there as the lead singer from NSYNC. Ripped your clothes off. That sounds right. But nothing was really made of the NFL saying bye to Janet Jackson until very recently, as it has been announced that Justin Timberlake will make his third appearance to the Super Bowl this coming February. People have been denouncing the hypocrisy in the NFL's decision-making for banning Jackson, but not Timberlake. However, rumors have been circulating that Justin Timberlake wants Jackson to take the stage with him. And since the NFL commissioner has no ties to the ban, one would think he would be open to overturning it. If the pair do end up on stage again for a second time, let's just hope that this time they're more in sync. I'm such a genius. Okay. Right. So now we're going to talk about the Donald and how he plans to ruin a lot of conspiracy theorist days, besides America's life. Anyway, I'm gonna just burst your bubble now. No, it's not whether or not the earth is flat, because that's not true. No, Hillary Clinton is not a lizard hive queen, as ridiculous as it is. That's grimy, and she's not that old. No. We have the Pandora's box of theories. That's right, President Cheeto is going to release the FBI files on, the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Donald then followed up by saying that some of the documents may be withheld by the National Archives, which is a total tease. This is kind of like when your parents told you in middle school that if you get straight A's, are on time, and do really good this semester, then you can get a present. So you go through the whole process of, studying, opening a book for the first time since 5th grade, only to be met with your mom saying, "Hey, sweetie, I know you wanted this G.I. Joe for a long time. I know that you've been asking for this nonstop, so here it is. But it's covered in black Sharpie and missing an arm and the Kung Fu grip." You would think that Donald would want all of the information about the JFK assassination publicly known, because what other U.S. president wanted to drain the swamp. JF to the K! What? If, and that's a big if the swamp monster got Kennedy and I were Trump, which thank God I'm not, as we can see, I'd want the swamp monster gone for my own good. This might be the most boring set of documents, though, because knowing Donald Trump, we would have known who did this already. 3:49 a.m. Oh my God, this is it. It was a conspiracy. Government assassinated JFK. This guy's mouth, huge. The silence he seems to have about all this means that Area 51 doesn't exist either. But all in all, it will be really interesting to see if there is any new information in these papers. But my bold prediction is that the JFK papers will blow us all away. Oh my God, wait. Oh my God, Area 51 doesn't have aliens then. Someone check this! No! Oh. I just, well, that was a lot for all of us. Here to talk to us about conspiracy theories is the most rational of them all, and no, don't worry, we're not giving a platform to Alex Jones. Please welcome to the stage, Post Malone.
Hi there.
Hi. Welcome, Post. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. This is nice being on TV. I've never been on no news program before.
Oh.
I'm happy about it.
On a okay. So, I gotta know, how did you get yourself in the dark world of conspiracy theory?
Well, it all kind of started, as you get older, you start learning about our country's history, and you start to realize that there's no way that some of these things can be true, like the JFK assassination. Like, there's no way that Lee Harvey Oswald just, out of the blue, like, there's too many loose ends for that to be the whole truth,
Interesting, but, of course we gotta ask, who clipped Kennedy?
It's a real shame that Kennedy got clapped, because he is the definition of a true American. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but 3 days before he had died, he gave a speech saying how the government is so much more focused on being corrupt than being truthful. And 3 days later, he dies. Tell me that ain't sketchy. And it's just a real shame, because Lee Harvey Oswald may have been the one to pull the trigger, but he ain't the one who killed JFK.
Oh, yeah. God damn. What else do you know?
Well, like you were talking about Area 51, Area 51 is real, that's true, but they moved,
I knew it.
They got all that out there, too much stuff
so
leaked
So
out.
you just not about to shout out my GoFundMe?
Yo, man, I'm sorry, I get the plug at the end.
Who is this?
You don't know who I am?
You know who he is?
Really just ask that question? It's B.O.B. Airplanes, girl.
Airplanes.
Oh, that's right. I just forgot you, because you were relevant in like 2004, right? That we did our story. Anyway, okay, B.O.B. everyone. Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Well, see, I'm on here because my brother Post was supposed to be out here supporting and helping my GoFundMe so we can prove that the earth is flat. Not round, but flat. Flat.
No. Kids, that's been disproven. The earth is round, sir.
See, that's where you're wrong. That's what the government wants you to think.
Can't believe Uncle Sam all the time. You can't believe him?
And it's proven. See, that's why I'm trying to raise $32 million from this GoFundMe so we can finally prove that the earth is flat.
I am woke, okay? 32 million. Why don't you go ask Bill O'Reilly, okay?
We don't want to be associated.
All right, I can't right now. Okay, Post Malone and B.O.B. everyone. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll be right back after these messages. Here? No, seriously. What was that? Who brought them here? Welcome back to the Match Johnnies, where we try to find a joke in the joke that is America today. And speaking of jokes, it looks like our next topic is about the biggest joke of all, Donald Trump. This guy again. Okay. Let's be honest. It's always about Trump, okay? Trump is kind of like, you know, your younger sister who always needs attention, even though it's your recital and everyone came to see you. It was your big day. Just kidding. This is kind of like season 6 of Arrested Development, you know, during the writer's strike. Cringeworthy. Stay with me for this roller coaster, okay? So, no one is apparently worried about the tax plan or healthcare or the fact that Russia definitely helped him win the election. Nope. He went after some of his favorite people that he loves to bash, our military. In case you've been living under a rock these past few weeks, which I don't blame you at all, okay? You'll just wait. We lost 4 of our armed forces in an ambush in Niger. It was sudden, violent, and, according to Pentagon information, something that could have been avoided. To break it down, we refused to send our own men to rescue these soldiers for about an hour. And we had to get the French army to help us. The French. It's usually the other way around. I'm shook, okay? Due to miscommunication, one of the officers killed was Sergeant LaDavid Johnson, whose family is embroiled in all this. This will also be a lesson on how to not give a phone call to a grieving family. This all started when Texas Congresswoman Federica Wilson told the media that Trump said, quote, he knew what he signed up for in a phone call to the widow of Sergeant Johnson. That is probably one of the top 5 things you don't say to a grieving family. Along with, this is all part of God's plan. Or, at least his suffering is over now. That's not supposed to make you feel good. Like, who thought this was okay? The worst part is, that isn't even the tip of the iceberg. This, ladies and gentlemen, just for all of our viewers that dropped acid at Woodstock or were around in 1969, you shouldn't have a Twitter! Except for Bernie and Cher. Gotta leave Cher on Twitter. All caps tweeting away because she can't see anything because she's all... Okay. Anyway, Wilson and Trump went back and forth on the platform with Douchebag Jr. adding this wonderful tidbit there. Is this one? First of all, this is so wrong on so many levels. And if Junior wants to talk about looking like a stripper, he doesn't have to look too far in his family anyway. Also, how in the world do you mix up Maxine Water and Frederica, despite the fact that both are fabulous queens. Okay, they look entirely different, have different jobs, and even if they were strippers, that says a lot about you more than it does about them, Donnie J. As if the train wreck couldn't burn any faster, Chief of Staff John Kelly had this to say about Congresswoman Wilson.
In April of 2015, I was still on active duty, and I went to the dedication of the new FBI field office in Miami. And it was dedicated to two men who were killed in a firefight in Miami against drug traffickers in 1986. Three of the men that survived the fight were there and gave a rendition of how brave those men were and how they gave their lives. And a congresswoman stood up, and in the long tradition of empty barrels making the most noise, stood up there and all of that, and talked about how she was instrumental in getting the funding for that building, and how she took care of her constituents because she got the money, and she just called up President Obama, and on that phone call, he gave the money, the $20 million to build the building. And she sat down, and we were stunned that she'd done it. Even for someone that is that empty a barrel, we were stunned.
Wow. I don't know if the right word here is disappointment, confusion. It's just upsetting when the, quote, I'm using this quote loosely, most adult person in the White House, that's hard to believe, decides to drink the Kool-Aid. Maybe he meant to call Trump an empty barrel. He did attack the women that made one of the biggest youth programs in America for Black youth, which Sergeant Johnson was a part of. If anything, this situation speaks volumes on Trump than it does on Wilson. Since we are on the topic of mix-ups, we had Bader Lukeman check out on campus some of the student body, and it was an experience. Just take it.
Hello everybody, my name is Bader Lukeman and welcome to WRET's Bader on the Street. Today we're going to be asking important college students important questions about current events about what's going on today. So, without further ado, let's go. Can we ask you some questions about the direction this country is headed? How do you feel about it?
Ha!
It's kind of trash.
That is sad. Right now, the United States studies have shown that if we reinstate the 18th Amendment, crimes such as violent crimes, car accidents, and a whole bunch of other negative stuff will go down significantly if it is reinstated. Based on this information, do you think this is a good idea?
Okay, this is going to be embarrassing. What is the 18th Amendment?
The 18th Amendment, are you sure you don't know that?
Yeah, again.
But you're a college professor.
I'm not a government politics professor.
General Aladdin ibn Apu has taken over the city of Aqaba in the Middle East. Yes, it's terrible. Do you believe the United States should deploy military forces to liberate this region from ISIS oppression?
Yes.
Through the use of such as magic carpet bombing?
Yes.
And do you also believe my outfit's amazing for today?
Look good.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
Thank you, you too. Do you like to take long romantic walks along the beach?
Only with my significant other.
Do you have a significant other?
Yes.
Is it imaginary?
No, maybe.
Are you sure?
Not really, no.
Thank you for your time.
Sorry, remind me.
I forgot. What is the 18th Amendment?
18th Amendment? Prohibition.
Oh. No. Keep it sentient, but no.
Thank you. Have a good day, Professor.
You too.
All right.
Forgot about that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I'm Bader Lukeman for Bader on the Street, and today we've learned 3 new things. A, the average college student wants to blow up the fictional city of Aqaba. B, we are not going to reinstate the 18th Amendment, which is prohibition. And C, my outfit is on fire today. Also, thank you for your time, and let's go on to our next program.
So now that we've removed all that wackiness out of our system, I have to talk serious business with you guys. Hollywood is absolutely rocked by controversy right now, and not the good kind. The domino pieces are falling, and it's been coming out at a rapid rate that many powerful men have been pushing people's boundaries. The worst part about all of this is that they've been getting away with it. Powerful men such as Weinstein, oh my god, skin tag, YouTube creator Andy Senior, Tweet Bucket, Amazon studio chief Roy Price, this is the worst, celebrity photographer, oh, he looks like a pedophile, Terry Richardson, oh, and the best for last, host Bill O'Reilly, have all been accused and subsequently terminated from their positions. However, some of the excuses these individuals bring to defend themselves are insane. Okay? This is perfect. Okay? Bill O'Reilly. Okay. This is a perfect example of privilege at its finest. When interviewed about his actions after declaring a $32 million settlement, good old Billy decided to announce that it wasn't his fault. Hear who he had to blame.
Crap. And you know it. It's politically and financially motivated. And we can prove it with shocking information. But I'm not going to sit there in a courtroom for a year and a half and let my kids get beaten up every single day of their lives by a tabloid press who would sit there, and you know it.
You know, am I mad at God? Yeah, I'm mad at him. I wish I had more protection. I wish this stuff didn't happen. I can't explain it to you. Yeah, I'm mad at him.
I shouldn't expect less from anyone who voted for this guy, but then again, it's all just fake news, am I right? Also, what is he trying to say? That he has evidence of his innocence, but won't pursue for the sake of his kids? I don't know. I think finding out your dad is a pervert is way worse than sitting on a $32 million yacht. Let's think about it, okay? No student loans. I don't know what that's like. No debt. Sally Mae, holla at me. No bills. Just you and your innocent dad. But it's Bill! Nothing he does is innocent. But it looks like we'll really find out what happened in his next book, Kill Bill. Produced by Harvey Weinstein. Oh, sorry. He'll get sued for plagiarism because, well, you know. Like, Jaclyn, doesn't it make you upset to see your dad get hurt by the liberal media? Yeah, totally. I say, as I dab my face with dollar bills. On the bright side, since Harvey likes people watching him shower, he can get a lot of that in prison. Oh, holla at me. The NYPD, LAPD, and Scotland Yard are investigating Weinstein right now. So I hope he likes all the new renovation shaping in Rikers Island. No, but seriously, gentlemen, it's not that hard to ask for permission. If the hashtag #MeToo has taught you anything, women do not want to be catcalled, to be followed, to be touched without their permission. Like, just leave us alone, okay? Like, seriously, guys, if you want to talk to a girl, ask yourself these questions. 1, is she wearing headphones? 2, Is she dancing with her friends? 3. Did she say, I'm not here to have sex, I'm your intern? If you can answer yes to any of these questions, leave her alone! Duh! Or else you'll end up as cringy and ugly as those skin tags. Okay? But seriously, how should we expect things to change when a Hollywood producer gets pushed out of his company, but the, using this lightly, so-called leader of our country hasn't been pushed out or even held accountable for his actions? If there's one thing that Donald and I agree on, which is literally this one thing, we don't agree on anything, absolutely nothing, it's that we should build a wall around these sexual predators. Well, that looks like all we have for today. That was quite a wild ride. For all the latest content, like us on Facebook and YouTube, and follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at WRED-TV. Also, be sure to check out WRED.com to keep up with all of our latest episodes and see how you can be part of our productions. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jaclyn Kolk. This has been The Match. Good night.